This podcast contains explicit content, language, and sexual situations. It is intended for adults 18 years of age and older. Views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are not those of any specific employer, group, or individual.
Fed up with the rat race, we decided to sell everything and move to Cancun, Mexico.
Now we do what we love.
Work, party, and play at the Desire Resort. After 15 years in the lifestyle together, we thought we saw it all, but we were so wrong.
So wrong. Oh my God, so wrong. Now we want to share the fun that we get to have every day. So come to room 77. Let's play. I know. I'm like in a fridge.
I'm not.
I know. I feel bad.
I'm in the hot area of the studio. All right, we started. I really don't know where to start.
So much.
I know.
Well, let's just start in a chronological order for us, anyway.
All right. Mexico's hard. I mean, it's not hard. We don't have a tough life by any stretch of the imagination, but it's hard getting stuff fixed.
Okay, that's one. It's hard to just take something to the post office.
Is there a post office?
I don't know, actually.
I still don't know if there's a post office here.
No.
I'm not sure that there is.
I just Googled the FedExes, right?
That's not the post office, though.
There were only 2 in Playa.
Huh. I don't know.
Okay, so where are we going to start?
I don't know.
I have some lists.
You have a list? We got a whiteboard.
Well, no, we don't because you won't let me. But I have hat swap.
You have swapped twice. One of those people put your hat on Facebook and said, thanks for the hat.
They did? Aw.
You didn't notice that?
On what Facebook?
I liked it for you. Our Facebook page.
Oh, yeah, I'm not in charge of that.
We have a Facebook page, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I should do this one naked just because of the heat.
Get naked.
No, I'm not getting naked.
Oh.
No, because...
Do you want to put on pretty panties?
I'm already wearing pretty panties.
I got some panties.
All right. Well, since we have so many things to cover, I'm just going to name things like hat swap, which was really interesting.
That was a good segment.
It was awesome. I'm just going to name some topics, and then you have like 30 seconds
to reply,
to expand on it, and then we're just going to move on.
Do I get a beep or like a buzzer?
Oh, do you want me to time you?
No, just like, can you make a buzzer sound? Or maybe you could just start doing like the music, like the Emmys.
I will when you have 5 seconds left.
Okay.
I'll start to play you off.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. So 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
All right. I don't know how to work my phone.
Okay, just tell Google to do it.
How do you do this? Reset.
Okay, Google.
Delete. Oh, it started. All right. So first topic is worst students ever in the workshop. Go.
Oh my God. I'm going to go with, this was this past Friday. So it was on a man day. It was on Lingam Day. It was a vanilla or non-lifestyle couple.
Mm-hmm.
First time to the resort.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet couple. We actually had dinner with them. And before, like 10 minutes before the class finished, started fucking.
Here's the thing. I gave you 30 minutes because I didn't know how to use my phone. So as
That's
far as
way too long.
As far as the phone is concerned, you still have 29 minutes to go. So, all right. Well, that was good. So to expand on that, I mean, here's the thing about, we keep meeting over and over more and more non-lifestyle people at the resort who just love being there for the energy and for the sexuality and the openness and the acceptance and all that stuff. But this couple, I wanted to be naked with them so badly. I mean, it's just so attractive in so many aspects of the word attracted to. The thing that bowled me over the most was when we were in the pool talking to them, we were having a really good conversation just to begin with, laughing, joking, talking.
Uh-huh.
And then she came to the workshop with him, and we didn't really realize that she was wearing sunglasses in the pool, which most people do. But when she showed up at the workshop, sans hat and sunglasses, her eyes were so gorgeous.
She looked like a Disney princess.
Yeah, she looked like a Disney princess.
Yeah, her eyes. They were shaped like how they draw them in a cartoon.
They're just not into sharing.
Right. They're not into sharing.
Right.
There was another couple in that same workshop there's a few beds in the workshop that are king size beds, and we put 2 couples per bed.
Mm-hmm.
And last night at the fashion show, there was a couple, we call them the Sibian couple.
Oh yeah, they're always there.
They come same week every year.
She's got the body of a 19-year-old, and it's sitting on this. I know she just claims that she's in her 50s or 60s. I can't even remember, but a lot of work goes into that, I'll tell you. But they look great, and he always brings the Sibian. I don't know his name, though.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Sorry.
So he was telling me the story last night how the couple that was sharing the bed with them was also non-lifestyle, and they didn't really know what to expect, but they wanted to come to this class because they heard about it or
Right.
whatever. And he was kind of, they took it last year, and he said, no, we don't share with you. You're into your own partner, whatever. He goes, and then sort of smash cut at the end of the class, and they're fully naked, having sex with their partner, let their inhibitions go, had a great time. And afterwards they were like, wow, that was...
And that's our sweet spot, right? Is
Yeah.
these non-lifestyler people that come to this resort. It's sort of our sweet spot with the workshop anyway, and I really enjoy it. But one of the things that we're seeing in the resort as a whole is more and more is the spectrum of a lifestyler. So we had talked about this sort of in one of the episodes. I can't remember what it was, like labeling or something. And
We've done so many.
yeah, no, I'll go back in the catalog. And the fear still exists. The fear is real of somebody saying, I am a swinger or I am in the lifestyle. We're
labels.
not in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I try to tell everybody, it's okay if you say we're in the lifestyle, but we don't swap with anyone. We like to watch. We like to be around it, but we're not ready to share yet.
And they look at you like you're a crazy person.
Yeah, and because there's a denial that goes on really quickly.
Yeah, they're like, that's not us. We don't even kiss anyone else. I've only been with him or whatever. And
Right,
it's
like this
fine.
is the same couple that earlier in the day she was off on the side of the pool jerking him off in public. I mean, I'm okay with that, and that doesn't necessarily make you in the lifestyle, but it sort of does in a way, because where else are you going to do that? Not a public park.
No,
because-
probably get a ticket for that.
I think you'll get more than a ticket.
Get strongly worded letter.
Yes.
Talking to.
Maybe more. You know what I mean? So it's like you come to a resort, you want to be naked and you want to play the games and you want to show public display of affection, or you want to watch
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
public displays of affection. But when it comes to the word lifestyle, they say, no, I am not in the lifestyle. And one of the things I want to do is find that the very strict couple that says we are just naturists and ask them, then why here? There is a naturist resort down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Why not go there?
Right.
Why here?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
What I would add to that is I think because we celebrated our anniversary of 10 years recently that, we were kind of talking about it with people and people kept saying, we are here for our anniversary. We're celebrating 23 years. We're celebrating 30. This year's there are a lot of people, I guess July is a big month. I think it's supposed to be a big wedding month. There were a lot of people.
We got married in July.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You miss it?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone gets married in like July or something. I don't know. I don't read wedding books, but I was asking people like, why do you come here to celebrate your anniversary? It's sort of that line of, well, because anniversaries, you think of doing something sexy and it's about the two of you and you want to have lots of sex and you really want to, whether you're rekindling something or your life is busy and you want to focus on what you have and rekindle maybe the sex part of it,
Right.
then that's why they come to Desire.
So then why is it so taboo to say, as a non-lifestyler, we are going to dip our toes into the lifestyle world?
Well,
that's what they're doing, essentially. By showing up there, there is a separate group of people that come to that hotel. They sit on a very separate side of the resort, and they do not come to the jacuzzi. It's rare.
Right.
But it happens. They don't go to the jacuzzi. They don't go to the playroom. They just sort of do the pool. They do the disco, the food,
The shows.
maybe the scuba diving.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't really. There's some people that I don't see them by the jacuzzi. I say, oh, they're.
But there is an in-between naturist and the very, very beginning spectrum of lifestyle. And that's also what I'm talking about, because there are people who come there just to be in a sexually charged environment for their own well-being, but they literally...
It's all about our own, though.
It's all about what?
Us, not us, you and me.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Everyone-
when you go to a lifestyle resort, whether it's Desire or wherever, it is about the two of you. It's not really about everybody else. It's about the two of you. That's what it should be anyway. So as soon as you say it's about us, but we're going to bring in a third variable, meaning all of the clients at the hotel, to me, put you in a spectrum of the lifestyle.
But maybe they don't public display or enjoy watching people have sex.
Then why are they there? Why not go to a naturist hotel?
Because they enjoy everyone else being so sexually free that it gives them a place to really let loose that sexual energy that they have for each other, but they don't get to have at home because they're busy with work and kids and everything.
I'm not buying it.
I think that there is a spectrum in there. Like
I'm saying there is a spectrum.
Right.
But when you speak to them, there isn't a spectrum. It either is or is not. I am or am not in the lifestyle.
Right.
So I'm saying that even as much as going there to be in the lifestyle world, put your toe into the waters of the lifestyle. That's what I'm saying. But why is it so?
You're wrong.
Huh?
I think you're wrong.
I know you do.
And that's okay. I mean, I think I think what I'm talking about is a very small group of people. I just brought it up solely because we were talking about anniversaries and everyone was like, I'm in the anniversary. But there was another couple who had never even been naked in public in a group. And they came out of the workshop and they told me, and she hugged me and thanked me for having something like this where she can be naked in public. Now, I don't think that they would consider themselves dipping their toes in the lifestyle.
They just had sex in a room filled with people.
I don't think they had sex.
They were doing sexual things.
They were learning how to touch their partner in a group setting.
Does that deem lifestyle?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm
not buying it. I think
but there's a lot of what you're talking about.
I just feel if we could just get the stigma off the word swinger, if we could just get the stigma off the word lifestyle, because lifestyle, I'm in the lifestyle, shouldn't necessarily mean, hi, I'm so-and-so, I like to have sex with other people other than my wife.
Right.
Because that's the jump.
It should be like, I'm a sexual being.
We enjoy a sexually charged life.
Yeah.
Oh, to what extent? What are you guys into?
Right.
Oh, we're into just watching and being around it. Oh, what are you guys into? Pegging, getting burnt with irons.
Electrocution, whatever it is.
Being my little kitty.
Meow.
Drink your milk. Not that that's ever happened.
Here with room
22.
Room 22, get over here. Say hi. Hi, room 22.
Hi.
You did come to the workshop.
Awesome. We did not even check into our room, and I had 2 orgasms.
Oh, I love it. Yes, and you were checking into your room in boxers and carrying your pants out of the lobby.
Yeah. Just because, you kind of need to wear clothes to the lobby, and I was like, what's the bare minimum I could put on just to kind of get through it?
All right, so are you guys in the lifestyle or not in lifestyle? Do you mind me asking?
Not in lifestyle.
But you're not first-time guests here.
We're not.
And you love it. Why?
I like being naked. I also like the couple-only environment where it's like it's not threatening. For me, if I have a fetish, it's more of a voyeur where I like to look at naked people.
There you go.
And, for us, it's, I think, getting out of our comfort zone and, removing the shield we wear every day and just kind of like hanging out and just, doing something a little bit different, a little bit unusual. We've been married 18 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Yay! And it's just been a lot of fun.
And by the way, you're in the majority. There's more non-lifestyle people here that come to celebrate like an anniversary or a birthday. There's kind of a stigma. It's like another one of the myths that you're trying to not disprove, but you're trying to say, no, it's not 99% orgy and 1% the nude guy.
As the stigma goes on like who we tell. The parents, it's like, hey, we are just going to a place in Cancun are going to have fun, and then like old friends that we trust and like so they don't think we're weird.
It's easier.
It's easier. There's a stigma.
I probably tell more people than he does.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're going to a naked place. It makes my husband happy. It's all good,
Yeah,
right?
There you go.
I don't know.
It's awesome. Love it. I like being naked with my wife.
This is your wife?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
part 2 of being kidnapped and going to Tulum.
Yes.
The last we left off, there was a couple not in the lifestyle. And she wanted nothing to do with me.
Nope.
But they both wanted to be with you. They wanted their little unicorn. They wanted to kidnap you and take you to Tulum. So instead of kidnapping us in the conventional sense, instead of tying us up and throwing us in the trunk, we decided to
Meet them there.
we rented a car because ours is broken and drove to Tulum and met them there.
So we got there. Well, we didn't really even know. They were like, just crash with us, right? So we kind of had a couple backup plans, but we just went and met them at a different hotel that had a clothing optional beach. We're like, okay, well, we'll meet you there. We went there, and that was a shock. I mean, not meeting them there, but being at a clothing optional, which was mostly
Oh my
topless
God, it was
beach.
so strange.
It was a shock.
It was a shock to the system because we walk into this environment where it's this super upscale hotel.
Right.
But really not upscale hotel. So it's like this eco-friendly, earthy, crunchy sort of hotel, but uber expensive.
Right.
Right. So we go and we walk onto the clothing optional beach and everyone has their clothes on.
Everyone.
I remember this feeling. You just, it takes one to start and then everybody starts peeling their clothes off. But it was just strange sort of looking around and everyone's looking at you. Are they going to take their clothes off? And for 4 people who just came from Desire, our clothes were off before we set our personal belongings down.
Her husband and me were like drop trowel and like skipping off to the water because there were waves there and I got really excited. So we jumped off to the water and we're running down the beach naked. And then you were kind of like, well, I'll just take mine off, but I'm just going to sit here. But you're a chronic penis puller. So this was a bit of a challenge for you.
Yeah, because I couldn't chronic penis pull. Not that I should do it at Desire anyway.
No.
Not that makes it any better.
No, but this is why it became like something that you had to think about constantly.
Yeah, because it's not it's not supposed to be a sexually charged environment. So I can't sexually be sexual.
At one point you were like, I think the security guard's following me around. And
I think they were.
I'm like, he's watching these people on the beach.
Those security guards were either like, these 4 are going to fuck. And I either want to watch it or I'm going to throw these motherfuckers out.
I'm going to call it.
Yeah. So like, I don't know what side of the fence they were on, but I mean, I would have loved the opportunity to shock some of those people there.
I shocked the waiter. Do you remember?
I meant like the people behind us, like Buffy and Brad, who, I don't know. There was just a bunch of...
There was one guy who was listening to every word we were saying. And as we drank more and more and more, the stories got louder and louder. One guy literally had just turned his whole chair and was just staring at our bed of 4.
Anyway, so we go back to their hotel, right? Now we're still wondering, well, we had already sort of played with them a little bit, right? And it just got touchy and nothing else happened. I do not sleep well with others, so we had no place to sleep. So we had to stay in their room, which scares me. These are my options. Sleep outside or get on a tiny little mattress.
I had looked up some Airbnbs. I didn't book anything, but I sort of had a backup plan in case we needed it. But I figured he'll be fine.
I'll be fine?
Yeah, I'm like, he'll be fine.
I took
Worst
like
comes to
27
worst.
Xanax to go to sleep.
Oh, well, that's why you were snoring.
Was I snoring?
Yes, don't
Oh
you
my
remember?
God, I'm so embarrassed all over again.
No, they said they were like...
Oh, yeah.
I was like-
Yeah, and then I got embarrassed. Anyway, go back to... All right, so we get back to the hotel, and they're like, you said, uh-oh, because we had almost entered into their space, and the first thing she said was, don't...
Yeah, she was like, there's no sand in the room, so I'm going to go around, and I'm going to unlock the door, and then you're going to come in this way, which is where the outside shower is. And my brain was like...
Oh, no, she's OCD.
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
So then we went to the shower, and I am, as everyone knows...
Your temperature sensitive.
I'm very temperature sensitive, whether that's very, very hot or very, very cold. It has to be just right. Tepid, if you will. It has to be nice.
Right.
Right.
But we're in Tulum.
Right. But there was only cold water outside. So
Yeah,
I
'cause
had
it's
to...
Tulum.
Yeah, I know. But I had to sneak inside to use the real shower. When I did that, everybody else was like...
I need a shower,
I need to shower too. I need to shower too. So then we're all in the shower now with these non-lifestylers. Everybody's lathering everybody up. And that was a wonderful experience. But it didn't really go anywhere. We took naps naps.
Right.
And then we went out that night. So we went and had tacos.
Yeah.
We had the tacos, and then we decided to go to some sort of weird party.
I don't know what this place was, but it was
It was just
awesome.
Was it awesome though?
It was awesome because
Having panic attacks.
yeah, I felt like everyone there was Instagramming nonstop.
They were.
Some people were there with their parents.
I don't want to talk about that.
The venue was amazing because it was on the beach and all these tiers like cut into the rock. So that was like awesome.
I found the tier thing that you found awesome, just a fall hazard.
Well, yeah.
I can't imagine how many people have died at that resort. All right, moving on. So we leave that area and we go back now. Now sex is on, yeah?
Sex is on.
So we
Okay.
get back there and, we just walk in the door and we get naked like it's our job.
I showered again.
I think I showered again too.
And everyone brushed their teeth and everyone.
Yeah, it was like we were getting ready for work. Yeah.
Clean
So, excuse
people.
me. Excuse me.
Excuse me,
The only
but-
thing was a
Is
time.
that your toothbrush?
Yeah. It was a time card. Clunk, clunk. I'm clocking in. And then we just had some fun on the bed.
And it was like one of those easy ones where you just mesh and you can like stop and go,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Still, that whole thing of not crossing the boundaries. So like where my mind naturally would want to grab the other's cock and start to suck on it, I would find myself like a fish with my mouth open.
Right. Well, anyway, they extended their trip. They were supposed to leave. The second day, we go back to the beach place. We go back to...
Yeah, we were like, what should we do? Should we go blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah? And they're like, fuck it, let's just go back to the... It was fun. We had a
Yeah,
good
so we
time.
went to get naked again. But there was really nobody else there that day. It was pretty emptied out. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. So we were there. Then we left. And then while we're at the room, we go back to the room. Do you remember when the couple next door showed up?
Yeah, so the cabin or whatever in the hotel,
Next to us.
this really cute couple comes in.
So all four of us are pinned up against the window trying to figure out what they look like. Now, this is the problem with us. Now, they're not even in the lifestyle.
No, they're just on a little quiet vacation.
They're
in
just
Tulum.
on a vacation, minding their own business. And here are four insane people, two of which are have not a thread of clothing on, staring into their cabana to see what they look like. Because what? What is the end of that story?
Well, he said, he goes, should I take him a bottle of wine? Because
Yeah.
there was a bottle of wine just sitting right there. He just had it because he hadn't drank it yet.
Yes.
Should I take them this bottle of wine?
Again.
Like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Again, from the non-lifestyle people. I'm not even lifestyle. I'm like, no, that's incredibly awkward. But he's walking around. First of all, he's walking around the room naked, and it's not a naked resort.
He loves to be naked.
He loves to be naked. They had blinds, didn't use them. So on the way out, so we're going out to dinner, and I spot the couple next door. They were just beautiful. They were just a beautiful couple.
You were like, that's them, that's them.
I was like, that's them, that's them, that's them. So we went out to eat, we ate. So we go back, and now it's sex time again. So what is the first thing we do? Check to see if the neighbors went to sleep yet, because that makes sense. So here we are again, trying to peer in through the windows to see if they went to sleep.
Not a light on.
Not a light on, but he says,
Should we go over there and knock? And see if
should we
they
go over there and knock?
and see if they want to join us?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Us in the what? Lifestyle swinging fest we have on?
Yeah. So, sexy time comes. I don't know, I got in my head that
Yeah?
night. Yeah, because I don't know what it was. It was something that was either said or something that was done or something that I felt. Something in my feely place. I don't know. Well, no, I mean the big news is through all of this, she got comfortable enough to hold my penis, hold it
Yes.
in a somewhat upright position. I envision it like that statue in Washington where they're all trying to bring the flag up.
Oh, God.
Forget what that one's called.
Oh, ask Google.
Hey Google, what's that statue called where they're all trying to hold up the flag?
Here are some pictures that match.
Yeah, what's the statue called?
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Christ the Redeemer
No, it's not Christ.
Hold on. Don't bring Christ into
No,
this.
don't bring Christ into this.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what it was like. Everybody trying to get my penis back up. But I don't know. I just got into my head. And, then it turns into that negative feedback loop. So I just had to check out.
And you went to your tiny bed. And what did I do?
I love that I have to tell you.
I know, because, well, for me, it's like, especially with that, it's like, even when she was holding both penises, I'm like, I don't know if I can kiss
You've
it.
never touched his penis?
I don't think so.
I don't think you have
Well,
either.
no,
Well, maybe you did touch it.
I mean, maybe touch it for a second, but not like I can't. It wasn't like, I mean, I couldn't even really just drum up on his body and like caress him.
Why not?
Because I don't know, wasn't like.
I'm sure he would have enjoyed that thoroughly. It doesn't matter. I rallied my way out of it and came. I still came. I think I may have came on her.
You're a champion.
Yeah, I am a champion because you know what? I make it work.
Yeah.
I make it work. I don't know what you were doing at that point. I don't know where you were. I think you were outside. Were you outside?
No.
I don't know. We really should keep better track of one another. The next day, we drove them to the airport and sent them on their way. Haven't spoke to them since.
That's a big fat lie.
No, they're very good people.
I video called with them.
Yeah, we
I
did.
have.
I'm happy that they're my new best friends. Are you like me though with them when I'm just like with a lot of people, but especially with them, I'm like they're too perfect.
Yes, they are.
So
that's why I said to them, I was like, you're perfect together.
Yeah, it's just like I would love to be your friend. I would, but I don't think this is going to work out well for you guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
They eat right. They speak well. They're well read.
They are well read.
Right.
They're like positive, motivating.
Yeah,
people.
they have all of these positive, thinky thoughts.
Right.
And they're nice.
Yeah, they're nice. They're good people.
They're upstanding citizens.
Right.
We're fugitives on the run.
My takeaway, we need to live outside of our bubble and experience people who aren't as living in the normal world, in the regular world. I hate to say normal.
Well, we know what you mean. You don't have to be so rigid with your rules and your terminology and your... Not with me. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you got me.
I got you. Any rule out there about the lifestyle was made up by someone else in the lifestyle. It's not actually a rule.
Right.
It's what everybody wants their rules to be, or how they want people to think, or what they think is correct and what they think is in line with their way of thinking. But the fact of the matter is, we have been doing this for 15 years. We are still together. We are still in love. And what matters is between us. And that's how it should be. So I'm not going to take someone else's rules or someone else's definition of what's right and what's wrong and try to make other people happy.
I love you.
I love you too. Next time we talk will be about 15 days. We'll do another recording. So
sounds good.
Take care.
Love you.
Love you.
We are in
Room
Fish
27.
Room 27.
We are in Fish Room 27. We are. You are not in the lifestyle.
No, we're not.
That is correct. What is it about here that made it a little bit interesting?
Well, we wanted to make sure we went somewhere that we were guaranteed absolutely not one kid.
That is true. You
This
do
is
not.
definitely...
We wanted somewhere that it was couples only.
Yes.
Right?
We are very passionate with each other, and we are never really around people who are passionate like us. We're kind of like not the norm where we live, so we wanted to be in a place where we could express how we feel towards each other and not feel judgment and not feel like we have to hold anything back or go up to our room if like we wanted to be intimate with each other. So that's what drew us to here.
If you look online, people are talking about what they're doing here, what's going on here. You knew that it was a legitimate environment.
And I watched you two in the pool today. Not in a creepy way, but sort of in a creepy
Talk
way.
about that later.
Right. You two are pretty affectionate people,
Yes.
even though you're not in the lifestyle. And I want to let everybody know that that is something that doesn't make you a lifestyle person. It doesn't make you a creepy sex person.
When we first got here to where we are now, night and day difference. My outlook on things is different.
And I think it also solidifies what we have, strengthens our relationship,
Correct.
and spices it up. We
I'm a
haven't
sexual
done
dynamo.
before.
We can all tell.
Yes.
Right. And my wife just needs to kind of come out of it a little bit more. When I showed up here, that's what I thought. That
Right.
people would want to like have sex with us and how we
People do want to have sex with you. I'm going to tell you right
And
now,
I
they
appreciate
do want to have
that,
sex
and I
with you.
appreciate that. Fair enough. But I was afraid that people would be like all over us and how are we going to fend them off. People are just cool, just genuinely chill. Everybody's cool. Everybody's talking with each other. It's just a good vibe. And I find myself opening up more We're not going anywhere outside of our comfort levels. We are doing exactly what we want when we want. We're normal people.
We're doing what feels right with us.
We have day jobs. We have kids. We have a house. We do all the things everybody else does. But I really love my wife, and I really love being with her physically. And this is the kind of place where you can do it, and there's zero judgment. I now know why so many people come here, and then they come back, and it's not like this, it's not a made-up environment. It's a organic environment where
it's a
people
very chill vibe.
Come. You see people that come back again and again, and they come because they know the people they come with. They enjoy each other. I do look forward to going out tonight and seeing a couple of them out there, just hanging out, talking with them, getting to know where they're from, what their story is, because you can relate to them. They're doing it.
There's no bullshit.
There's zero bullshit.
No bullshit.
Zero bullshit.
Nobody is sizing up my wife as far as I can tell. Nobody's sizing me up as far as I can tell. Everybody just
they're sizing you up.
We were both sizing you up.
Well, normal people.
How long did it take you to size up my wife and I?
Not that you guys are insignificant at all. You're dynamite people, dynamite looking, the whole thing. But out there, everybody is cool. Everybody is chill. You guys were another, I don't mean this in a bad way, but you were another like face in the crowd of just cool, good looking people hanging out, having a good time.
The confidence that people have and that they're comfortable, and that's what makes them sexy. There's no specific body type that works here. I mean, there's all different shapes and sizes.
I think you guys are fantastic.
I have a face for radio.
Yes. No, you don't. This man has taught me not to say too much, but I'm going to say he's a very handsome man with a very lean, sexy body. An ass that, I mean, you can bounce quarters off his ass.
I would like to see you hold a lot of that stuff in.
All right, we started. I have vodka and Vicodin. Anything with a V, I'll take it today.
Viagra.
A Vicodin, and vodka. We had a long day because our electricity was out. Mexico. Because a gecko decided to destroy our house.
Yeah, it's just our electricity, not the electricity.
No,
was
not
out.
the electricity. Our electricity.
Just our house had to be shut down.
Because an evil gecko. Anyway, the electrician guy that came. By the way, my Spanish no better than it was a year ago. But if electrician was a Marvel superhero, it would be this guy.
Yeah.
So my Spanish gets worse because he's so macho that I get flustered.
I did too. I know what you're talking about.
He was just one of those machismo, macho Mexican guy. I mean, just so confident. I mean, he came in, ripped the fucking wall down, and said in Spanish, I think, here's your problem.
I know what it is.
I know what it is because I'm a superhero. But he made me a bit flummoxed. At one point he said, go buy me beer. And like his bitch, I jumped in the car.
No, even worse. You came in and they're like, honey, do you have some money?
Honey, do you have some money? The man told me to buy beer. I think. I heard cerveza, bring me, and that's what I heard. So let's get in the car and go do it.
Yeah.
So so we went and bought him beer.
Well, on the way, she's like, we're getting in the car, and the wife who's here hands me a lunch
cooler.
A lunch cooler, you take to the thing, and in Spanish is like, will you put some ice in here? I'm like, Shh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what you do here in Mexico. I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
I've never been in a store to buy. I've never bought 4 Modelo's and ice before.
Right.
So
you sent me.
I immediately say, go in.
I'm going to keep the car cool.
I'm going to stay in the car where it's safe, and I don't have to deal with this shit because I would have been crying in the corner. And then in the end, you ran into somebody you knew anyway.
Yes. So 2 people from the hotel.
2 people from the hotel. Just hanging out in an OXXO somewhere or in a, what are they called? Go-Go's?
The Go-Mart?
Go-Marts. Not the Go-Go's. So we've done a lot of stuff. We played with a couple. I wound up having sex with her. Mm-hmm. And you did not wind up having sex with him.
Well, we tried.
Right, but because he got in his head and his dick wasn't working, which we've all been there.
Yeah.
But we were sort of flirting around. When we were starting to hook up with that couple, we were flirting around with another couple, and she wanted I don't know how to say it. Is it bukkake?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Bukkake?
That's the way she said it so confidently.
Yeah, bukkake. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, that's where everybody stands around and jerks off all over you.
Right, yeah.
So then that got to me thinking about you. The one thing that we wanted to do in our life, in the lifestyle anyway, that we haven't done yet,
Yes.
but we have to get it done. Do you know what it is?
Yes, it's my fantasy.
It's being airtight.
Airtight, all three.
So if you don't know what airtight is,
So it's one cock in your mouth, fucking, and someone in your ass.
yes.
I didn't really know how to put that not crude.
Today is the day where we start moving forward with this, making this fantasy come true. Now you have to make it.
Start training,
Yeah, you're going to have to start training because anal sex is not something that you do often.
right?
So we're going to start tonight.
Do it to get my butt plug out and clean it. I'm sure it's dusty.
All right, so what do we start? What do we start with? Do we start with when do you want to have
Well, I know how to blow. We don't need to
Right.
work
You've
with
had
that.
sex in the vagina.
And I've had sex in the vagina. So I think we should start with my dusty butt plug. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to clean it.
Right.
I'm going to put it in.
And then what? When do we get to the point where I start?
Well, we have to audition people or something. I have to see their
No.
penises.
Where do I come into the stretching you out part?
Well, I think we should find someone smaller to start with.
Ridiculous. Why can't we start with me?
You can.
All right.
So we'll do butt
Let's
plug.
start tonight.
And then how long do we do the anal?
To start with 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
All right. Let's say we start with 2 minutes of anal.
Okay. Should I go get the plug now?
You want to put it in now?
Well, I don't. Maybe. Yeah.
All right, I can pause this and then we can start.
Okay.
All right, go.
Okay.
We'll be right back, I guess. All right, sit back down. Let's just continue. Can you come on this side of me? Yeah. I also want to remind you that I think our front curtain is pretty see-through.
Oh, God.
So I'm sure everybody's watching this. All right, so I think this is a good position. That's not enough lube. Come here. I didn't even put it in yet.
This is going well.
Oh, it's halfway in. Oh, lean into it. Lean into it. Oh, all right.
No, you have to push it.
That was my pinky.
No, that wasn't the butt.
No,
Oh my God. I suck so bad.
that was my pinky.
No, I thought it was in.
Yeah, put it on the table. So now I have put your pants back on. So that's our first failure. But this is why there was a lot of Apollo missions. So what have we learned?
We don't have lube in the house.
Well, we need lube. We should always have lube. Now let's get into specifics.
What kind of lube?
No. So how are we going to do this?
We should have done it on a bed or lying down, I think, and then you put it in.
No, I mean the actual act. Like, how are we going to do airtight?
Oh,
When, where, with who?
we have to audition people. I have to see penises before I
Okay.
okay the mission.
Okay, I understand that. But how long is the audition process? Because people are not.
Oh, I
And
think.
Do you want women involved? Do you want it just men? What is your fantasy?
Well, being that it's probably easiest to find people that are couples.
Yeah, I get that. But do you want the women involved? Because that could screw up the whole thing.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'm too naive to understand how they would be involved. Like cheerleaders?
No, I don't know how they would be involved. It's not that easy to walk up to a couple and say, hey, can I
we
borrow your husband?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. All right. So potentially we have to ask couples.
Yeah.
This is a project. This is like our moon landing. Mm-hmm. Forgive the pun.
No, God, that's funny.
This is our mission. This is the audition process. So what does that audition process look like on your side?
Sir, can you please take down your pants?
All right. Let's assume he's not wearing pants.
Okay. You're going to have to be like, okay with getting in that DP position, one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then
You're going to say, do you have a proximity problem with men? Because,
I'm looking for a DP.
well, more than a DP. You're looking for a 3P. A 3P.
A DP. I mean, you're definitely going to be one of the DP parts. And then I think for the blowing part, I would like someone who is more
Large?
a dom. No. More of that dom position because they're going to be controlling my
Mouth?
yeah. And that's going to be where I'm going to be like, oh, ow. So they're going to have to be like the most in control and being able to read. But I don't want you to be in that position. I want you to be in the caboose.
Yeah. in what position would you like this to happen? You have your choice. You can be on your side, right? You can be on all fours.
No.
Okay, you don't want to be on fours. Or you can be lying on your back with person underneath you.
Yes.
That's the way you want it?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know how blowing works from the side. I want someone to be fucking my mouth. I don't want to actively be blowing somebody.
Okay.
So it's going to be fucking from all points, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I need that person to be like experienced in that.
Why don't we try all three positions?
Okay.
Maybe we'll do a dry run.
Okay.
With lube.
From what I've learned, someone who is in either one, like ass can be hard, then the vagina needs to be not completely hard. Mm-hmm. That's works best.
I don't know if a guy really has control over how much blood is flowing. It's not like a valve that he can say to his brain.
Well, maybe we can I
want you at 65% capacity.
Maybe he needs a flux capacitor. But maybe we could choke him out for a second.
That's not what we're trying to achieve, though. And let's not forget about dedication.
Yeah, you got to be
We need someone who's going to show up to rehearsals, right? He's going to take their job seriously.
Right. Someone's probably going to be here for more than a 3-day visit.
Yeah, no drama, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if we need references at this point. And maybe somebody who will leave good references. We don't know.
That's a really good point.
Thank you. So we're going to ask the ladies if they'll just step aside for this one.
Well, I mean, they're going to be fluffers. Well, maybe they get a little, t-shirt souvenir or something.
We're not bringing in overhead to this. It's not going to cost us money to do this. I'm sure someone will have to volunteer their space.
Right. I don't think we can set it up at the disco.
All right, so winding this down, we are going to work on Project Airtight.
Yes.
We will try to be kidnapped more often because that was a lot of fun. And we're going to keep trying to find non-lifestyle first-timers, and we're going to try to keep corrupting them. That's what we're going to try to do. Now tell everybody, my dear, where they can find us, because as far as the Facebooks and the Twitters and all of that stuff, I lose track. Go.
So right now we have Instagram at Room 77 Podcast. We have Twitter at Touched by LNR.
Yeah, Touched by LNR at Twitter. Follow us, because every time we get a new follower, I feel better about myself. I don't want to say that it affects me, but it does affect me. Tell your friends and family to follow us, and don't even explain why.
Click any social media icon. It will take you to whatever our latest and greatest name is for that week.
And please get in touch with us for anything. The workshops, Art of Touch. Write to us. Send us messages. Send us pictures. We don't care. Just send us stuff. We'll be here waiting for you. If you're coming to the resort, let us know so we can meet you while you're here. And that about does it for us.
For more information, photos, or to contact us, go to room77podcast.com.
Thanks for stopping by Room 77.
We had a blast.
Now get your clothes and get out.